All right, so a lot of folks have been getting into raising chickens in their backyard so they can have their own eggs. So we've got an expert here to help us figure out how to do it. This is Matt Bradley from Hoover's Hatchery. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
And you brought a friend. You brought one of the chicks, right?
I did, yes. So this is a chick from Hoover's Hatchery, and this is a chocolate Orpington breed. And this is just a few days old. So what Hoover's Hatchery does is we hatch birds and then we distribute them across the country, either directly to people who order them. We can deliver them to their local post office, or most often the way we do that is through farm stores. So like a Tractor Supply store or a Douglas Feed, something like that. And so that when you walk into a store and you hear that chirping that you're hearing right now, and the kids run off because they know there's a live bird in there, those are typically Hoover's Hatchery birds.
So you mentioned this is a chocolate Orpington. Does it matter which breed of bird you get to raise eggs?
It does, yes. Some breeds rather are better at laying eggs. They lay more often. They may lay for longer. Some of them are better at heat tolerance or cold weather tolerance. Some of them are more friendly and docile and make better pets.
Now, is that something like when you're choosing a bird, you can choose which breed, or you just get what you get when you buy them?
It's best if you do choose.
Okay.
So we have at hoovershatchery.com, and we have an educational website as well called flockjourney.com. And we go into a lot of that. What's best for your situation, your backyard setup, your family situation, your pets. A lot of birds do really well with dogs.
Interesting. I would think the dog would be the case there. Okay, I feel like it's getting a little warm out here for him, so we can hand him off to Katie if you want to take him. But what is, as we walk over, because you brought a coop that we want to check out, what is the biggest mistake people make when they try to raise their chicks at home? Oops, watch out.
So not learning, I would say, beforehand, because it's a simple lifestyle. It's a very rewarding lifestyle, and it takes a few steps to get started. But if you just walk into a farm store and walk out with birds, you're not going to be ready. So just taking a few steps ahead of time to do a little bit of research to learn how to set up the brooder, and so that's the setup that you'll have in your home when you bring home a chick from a store, and then when you move it out to the coop. So just doing a little bit of that background research. Otherwise, it's a very simple lifestyle. It's very very rewarding and easy to get going.
So you brought this coop. Now, the thing, I have never raised chicks at home. The thing that automatically sticks out to me is the idea of cleaning the coop.
Right.
Seems kind of gross. I noticed this is not wood. I don't know what it's made out of. But how often do people have to clean the coop, and can you just hose it out? How does that work?
So with this coop, yes, you can. So this is our brand new to the market Hoover's Hatchery Easy Clean Coop, and we call it an Easy Clean Coop because it really does solve that problem. So we've been in business for 80 years now, since 1944, and in that time we've really learned what gets people out of this lifestyle. And a lot of the time, one of the big roadblocks is dealing with a coop. And a wooden coop, a traditional coop, is going to need a lot of maintenance. You're going to need to sand it. It'll rot. It'll warp over time. This one is made from recycled plastic, and it uses a panel-based construction so that, if I can step over here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
So you can just simply pull this up and pull it out, and you can fully access the inside of the coop that way.
Okay.
So anybody who's cleaned a coop before will tell you that this is a game changer, because now all you have to do is get in there, rake out the shavings, you can hose it down and let it dry, and it's maybe a 5-minute job.
So maybe I'm afraid to ask, how would you normally have to do? You have to get in there and scrape and all that kind of stuff?
Well, it depends obviously on the coop that you have, but typically that is the chore. Yeah, you're bending around and you're scraping and you're trying to get all the stuff out, and it's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, no thanks. How many chickens does this hold, and what does something like this cost?
Yeah, so this one is a 6-bird coop, and right now Tractor Supply is offering a 10-bird, which is bigger than this one, and it's at a 50% off deal right now.
Oh, fantastic.
And it's in stock all along the West Coast and in the Sacramento area at Tractor Supply stores.
All right, the website's hoovershatchery.com. We're going to link that to our website, gooddaysacramento.com. Matt, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.